Hello, my name is Dr. Shustin Comley, and I am very proud to be supporting the Royal Humane Society commemorate its 250th year. The Society is highlighting stories of courage that span the centuries and releasing these every day on their website and social media channels. My story is from 1864, and to give you an idea of what was going on back then, it was the year that Charing Cross Station first opened in London, and Abraham Lincoln was re-elected as President of the United States in an overwhelming victory. So here's a story from the archive of that year, written and in the language of the day. On Wednesday, the 10th of February 1864, the sheet of water which forms the lake fronting the suburban hotel in the Vale of Health, Hampstead, was covered with a coating of ice, and in the afternoon a number of boys ventured upon it. Between 4 and 5 o'clock, as Mr. Donald Nicol was proceeding along the road on the western side of the lake, he heard screams and cries for help, and saw 3 boys who had broken through the ice in the water, 2 with their hands and heads only just above it, evidently out of their depth, and a third nearer the bank just rescued. Mr. Nicol at once plunged in, followed by a man who was at work on the roads, and made for the deceased, who was the furthest out, while the man secured the other boy, named Friend, the son of a surgeon and a pupil at Mr. Kay's academy at Hampstead. By this time, the deceased was under the ice where the water was 10 feet deep. By means of swimming with one hand and breaking the ice with the other, however, Mr. Nicol at last reached him and attempted to grasp his head, but the cap was left in his hand and the body sank. He again saw the body rise to the surface with his face towards him, and again broke the ice with his one arm and endeavoured to reach him. But before he could do so, he finally sank. At this moment, another incident took place, which was nearly fatal to Mr. Nicol and to the man who had succeeded in saving the boy Friend. The poor fellow could not swim, and although he had succeeded in getting the boy so close to the shore that he was rescued by others, the bank was so steep and the bottom so slippery that he slid out beyond his depth. And as Mr. Nicol returned from his fruitless attempt to save deceased, he was seized upon convulsively by the then drowning man, and with the greatest difficulty succeeded in reaching the shore, with the man still clinging to him. The youth, Friend, who was in a very exhausted state, was conveyed to the suburban hotel, where a hot bath being ready, he was placed in it and revived. In the meantime, the boat was brought round, the ice was broken, and the body of deceased got out in about 20 minutes, quite dead. Thank you for taking the time to listen today. This is just one of 1,000 remarkable stories from the Society. But before we end, I wanted to let you know that the Society is inviting you to become a governor in its 250th year. For just £100 in 2024, you will be invited to attend a variety of Society events, such as their annual General Court, where you'll see awardees receive their medals and hear their amazing stories. You'll also get a 250th anniversary certificate and an invitation to a special celebration at St. Paul's Cathedral in September. If you are interested in finding out more, please visit their website. Thank you.